We're recording? We're live? Very good. Very good. There's the little red light. Should have noticed. Welcome back to another session of Dungeons and Dragons Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. That's right. Today, we're officially announcing the title to be Fancy. Where we last left off with our little adventure, the group, as yet unnamed, uh,
Still
had
working on a title.
yes, title pending. Had worked their way through the remainder of the sewer networks that were hidden beneath the Prancing Nymph, a bathhouse in the north end of Baldur's Gate. Therein, they found, among other things, a room full of skeletons, which they promptly ignored, and as well as a pair of dueling men, one huge and badly injured, you now know as Mortlock Vanthamper, youngest son of one of the patriarchs rather. Haha, I caught myself. Of Baldur's Gate. The other, a skull-faced cultist seeking to end his life. You quickly stepped in, rescuing the poor man, and began a fight that nearly put all of you in the ground. Good job to both Keya and Asmodeus, who is unfortunately not with us this evening. Not because he's dead, but because he's at work. Anyways,
What difference is there, honestly?
yeah, really. You're right. Let's see. What else happened? Ah, yes. After making long work of the skull-headed cultist, who you later learned to be a man named Vaz, with a Z, not an S. This isn't Far Cry. You spoke with your newfound companion, Mortlock, and he revealed that he had been working with the Cult of the Dead 3 when his brothers, who were also in on it, decided to betray him, that he was no longer useful to their cause, and sent this group of assassins after him. You found some correspondence which implicated, well, implicated is maybe the wrong word, perhaps directly confessed to the crime of being a heavy influence in a murder cult that had been terrorizing the city. Mortlock informed you that he believed much of the words. I lost my steam. Damn it. Okay. Anyways, back at it. He informed you that much of the cult's leadership had been dissolved and would likely no longer be as much of a problem in the city. You helped him and the rescued Tiefling Vendetta escape from the the sewers beneath the bathhouse when, upon setting foot outside, you were set upon by dragon cultists of Tiamat seeking to return their lost treasure. Those you made short work of, before setting off into the city, idly wandering towards one of the safe houses, air quotes, promised by Sir Asmodeus. However, as you are walking through the city streets, Asmodeus suddenly stops, and these are his exact words. This is what Tanner told me to tell you guys. Oh, I have company coming over. You must excuse me. I can't do his voice very well. But with that, we begin.
Would we be the company?
No. Seth, no one you know.
Well, if I do recall, you said spending evening at your home.
Yes, It is no longer an option, unfortunately. Or it never was. Yes.
Okay.
See.
Now, if you will excuse me, I must be off.
Good luck.
Yes, yes. Do try to get yourself killed, Beriadan. Keya, good luck. And then he scurries off.
Okay. We'll meet you back at the bathhouse maybe tomorrow, or
He is already gone.
yeah.
That tracks.
Or do you have a place we can go?
Say, I don't exactly have a safe house, but I do have a pad we can crash at.
That sounds better than anything we got.
Yes, indeed.
Plus, could one of you give me a hand? And you just see me like right now. I don't have the armor on. I'm just rigging it. One of you give me a hand? I have plans for this. I do, but I need a little bit of time.
Hold on, let's kiss.
Never. I can carry this, but you can carry that. Could you give me a helmet?
Let's say, yeah, Ekard helps out however he can, carrying whatever he needs to.
Yeah. Between the lot of you, it is heavy equipment, but spread out, certainly. Not a problem.
By the way, it's not like scary death. Is it? Because they were like Banites. Or...
Let's see. Where did you get it from? Remind me. It's slipping my memory.
We went down in there,
Mhm.
and it was in like the first room we went into. I'm pretty sure.
Let me double check.
Maybe not the first room, but like the first combat room we were in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
And it-
kind of just laying there
Yeah.
ominously. Let's see.
I remember taking note of it and being like, I would like to wear that. And then I was like, "But I'm wearing it." I can't wear it. I'm not strong enough. But now that I've thought more about it, if I put the right arcane symbols on it, I can adjust it just so that I would be able to wear it. And you see, if I do it in such a right way, Keya, I can make it so that I can even cast spells through it, right?
Yes.
Kind of like sigil magic, right? And with... I'm boring you, aren't I? Sorry, I do this. I'm sorry.
And it's
Okay, indeed. All right.
Let's see. Okay, so according to the notes, it is without a helmet,
Ah,
but that doesn't affect anything really. I mean, have you ever seen character art in D&D? No one wears helmets.
it's true. I was gonna do a cool on and off helmet effect, but that's fine.
Well, for now, you can certainly get your hands on. Let's see. It doesn't specifically describe, or does it? Let me double check. The armor.
myself and it's got like skulls engraved or carved into it.
So yes, the armor itself has a red fist painted onto its chest, and the right hand is the right gauntlet is red.
I can do something with that. I have a plan. Okay. Could we? Yeah. Let's, Ekard, please get to your place at all haste. And if we can rest for the evening, or at least for a time, I can probably make some adjustments to this. We'll do fine, I think.
Sounds good to me.
So, what part of town does Ekard live in? There's essentially two main parts. There's the nice, walled-in, protected, guarded state of essentially the upper city.
Unity.
This is where I am imagining Beriadan and Keya would be from.
Uh-huh.
Very posh. And then the rest of it is essentially a walled off, very dangerous, maybe like a step above Detroit, kinda.
Plum Town.
Not quite a slum. The slum is outside of the walls.
Yeah, Ekard would definitely have his main base of operations be kind of like in the lower city.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's good enough. So, you manage to worm your way through the city without problem. These streets are, after all, familiar to you. Before you come to describe your home.
So it's kind of like a little shanty hole in the wall kind of apartment. It's not overtly large, but it's not very small either. It's very cozy for a single person, but could easily have enough room to have at least like 2 or 3 different people if need be.
Sure. And then of course, temporarily, it can house more than that, as in like company over or whatever, as is the case, because Vendetta and Mortlock are with you as well. Just to remind you, they aren't looking for a place to stay, but they're looking for a place to catch their breath, get their bearings.
But say, yeah, this would be kind of like a studio apartment almost. There'd be like definitely the common room, but then there'd also be like a sleeping quarters that's generally adjacent, as well as a sort of a kitchenette that's kind of off in the corner.
Certainly.
Ekard, is there a place I could use as a temporary workshop, as it were?
Yeah, there's an area over off in the corner that you can use if you have like a desk or something. I could probably see about maybe bringing over like a small card table and setting that up for you.
That would be excellent, but I could use the floor as well. And do not worry about the light source. I'll reach into my bag and I'll pull out. Not that. No, not that. I'll pull out the red rose that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember getting, but so be it. And I will use my like base level artificer ability,
Mm-hmm.
which magical tinkering, and I will make it shed light, 5 foot radius, and dim light for another 5 feet around me. And just kind of like this will do for my light source. And I'll also like pull out my smith tools.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, but they will need. How long are we waiting here for? Could I have a few hours at least?
At least a couple hours.
Okay. So I'm gonna sit up in the corner and I'm gonna be working for a while. I start by doing the right tool for the job feature.
Very good.
So for 1 hour, I can basically make anything. Well, not anything, but
Yeah, it lets you create a permanent set of tools that only goes away whenever you create a new set. Any artisan's tools you want.
and so basically, I'm hoping to build like my smith's tools.
Mm-hmm.
But with them like a set of goggles that would have like magnifying capabilities.
Yeah.
Just like an atypical like glasses with like you flip down the one part to make it go a little bit zoomed in, right?
I would absolutely allow that.
That way I can, and then once I get that done, then I would start creating the arcane symbols and whatnot on the armor. I can describe that when I'm done, I guess.
Perfect.
Sure. So I'll work in the corner while you guys do whatever.
So, nearly the minute you step inside as Beriadan and Ekard are getting this all sorted out, Mortlock and Vendetta both kind of just collapse exhaustedly into some unoccupied piece of furniture or the floor if none are available. They're both badly hurt and tired from the ordeals they've been through.
Yeah.
Let's just say if we're resting up, I can definitely use my pack magic to utilize my spell slots to cast my what spells do I got here? Cure wounds on them both, yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Are we effectively taking a long rest? Is that even the plan, or are we doing a short thing?
Well, if you would like, you can. You are in a safe place. You could take a hour. What's the word I'm looking for?
Multiple hours.
8 hour, multiple hours, 8 hours, 1 hour
Long
is a short rest.
rest.
Yes. So you would like a long rest party?
If we're doing that, Ekard, do you see yourself using you picked up a new weapon recently? Did you know it?
Yeah,
He
this magic dagger.
Indeed. I can't do anything with that, unfortunately, not yet, to my knowledge. But do you see yourself using that rapier still, then, with the magical dagger?
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Why do you ask?
If you'd like, there's a chance I could take your rapier and infuse some magic into it to make it more efficient or better. There's also a small chance it will explode, but that only happened once time before. I still don't know why, but it likely won't happen again.
Well, I suppose I could always go out and get another rapier if I need to. Guess I'll go ahead and I'll trust you with it.
And I will fund it if he destroys your rapier.
I still don't know how it happened. It was quite...
I understand you were very excited. I think perhaps you may have mispronounced a word. Who knows? It was hilarious, actually. Smoke in his hair, his face. Sight to see.
But with the correct armor now, when things explode in my face, I'll be protected.
I guess you're right, Beriadan. That
You don't mind, Ekard? I would personally love the opportunity to try this again, in a less explosive manner, and it could be quite beneficial to you as well. Perhaps.
Honestly, I'm more concerned with you doing damage to the apartment than the actual sword. I've
No.
got plenty of weapons here.
No, the explosion would minimal fire, anyways. Minimal. Could be fine.
I say I'll go ahead and I'll trust you on that.
Fool.
So over the long rest, then I'd be making the arcane armor into the guardian form, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can describe what that looks like whenever that's appropriate.
Sounds good.
I would be infusing the armor with enchanted defense, because it says I can do the infusions after a long rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I can do more than one infusion in a long rest.
I believe, yeah, you can do it all at once.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
especially as an elf, right? Like, you have the extra 4 hours.
Yeah. So I would infuse. I would do enchanted defense on the armor itself, and then I would do enchanted weapon onto the rapier, making it effectively a +1 rapier.
Sure.
Like it's +1 to damage, +1 to attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Allowable. Let's see. I believe there is for sake of ease, I'll add the infused +1 rapier. That's the word. My goodness.
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
also apply the long rest now. That was the wrong button. That's okay. Someday I'll learn how this initiative tracker works. Long rest. There we go. Let's see. And items. There we
My
go.
health's still at 7.
For some reason, my rapier already had a +1. I guess I don't know if it was some other modifier that I already had on there before, but
Is that so? Oh no, that's the +1 there is piercing is due to your dexterity.
oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
+2 then, I guess.
Yes, sir. Infused rapier +1. There you go. And I will remove your old rapier wherever it hides.
Nice.
There we go. Delete. Perfect. Perfection. All right.
Very
So
nice.
the group settles down after this. Beriadan quickly sets to work, making a fair racket, I imagine, in this small apartment. Let's see. Meanwhile, Mortlock and Vendetta do their best to tend to their wounds. I'm sure that help is provided to them.
Yeah, like I said, as my energy returns throughout the night, I cast Cure Wounds on both Vendetta and Mortlock. But
Sir.
when I'm not casting, I'm basically just sort of sitting cross-legged on the floor, kind of in a sort of a meditative stance, trying to reach out to the unicorn to try to converse with her to learn her name.
Okay. Let's see. Let me get That was not what I meant to do. That was what I meant to... Wait, why am I doing that? What am I doing? Okay. Unfortunately, this night, nothing... You are not contacted.
Fair enough.
Now, let's see. But I believe it was later into the day, but not quite night, early in the morning, when you finish your long rest, everyone feeling a bit more hale and hearty, such as it goes. Come to, Beriadan has finished his work. Did anyone else have anything they were hoping to accomplish over the long rest? Very well. Oh,
I was just gonna say something when we wake up. But I'll wait.
I didn't catch that, sorry.
So I have something to do when we wake up, but
Perfect. Then you may do so.
just doing a gift of alacrity on Beriadan.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. It's for the duration plus D8. Yeah. Okay. Just don't let me forget. So I'll don the armor now, I guess.
Takes
And
10 minutes. Or possibly less. I can't remember. You might
Yeah,
have a thing.
Yeah. I think I do have a thing. I'm like good at it, you know. As an action. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, no, you can take it on and off as an action. So
It takes
I
an
would,
act.
once I have it like made, effectively all I would do is I'd like put my hand on the fist in the middle,
Mhm.
and it would like open up around me, and I'd step into it, and it would end up like encasing me.
Very cool.
And what you guys would see at this point is I have wrapped my old cloak around the back of it. Cloak on top of the armor, not that it does anything yet. The hand on the front fist, in the fist is one of the arcane sigils. So it's a glowing elvish arcane rune that basically just says like defense or whatever. I don't know. Created with that. And then the hand, the one gauntlet that is red, inside the palm of it has another sigil, which simply says it's a glowing blue sigil, but it says if you know Elvish, thunder in it.
Perfect.
And then at which point I'll take the rapier. I'll say, Ekard, here you are. I'll pick up the rapier.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
And you'll see that, because I'm guessing the rapier has what are they called, like the finger guard, right, or like the hand guard, right?
Yeah, whatever the...
Crossguard, I
Drop.
think it's called.
It changes based on the blade type. But yes, some kind of protection for the hand.
So there's slightly glowing blue elvish, like sigils around that guard. Not like overly bright, but enough that it's like, well, I like picture like Sting, right? Where it's got big glowing letters on it, if you will.
Huh. Does it glow in the presence of orcs?
Oh, there's no orcs around, so you don't know.
I should have thought of that. I hope it doesn't, because then there'd be orcs here right now.
That's fair enough. I was just
No.
giving you a hard time.
Yeah, well, that's quite witty. The inscription, in fact, was it says "Strike true to the heart of your enemies." I didn't know what else to write. I'm not the poet.
That's very poignant and rather fitting. I love it. Thanks.
Oh, absolutely. Give it a few swings. Just see if you like it. You know.
All right. I step aside to a clear area of the house to make sure that no one's within arm's range, and just kind of take a few practice swipes.
Perfect. Yeah, it is perfectly balanced. Much lighter and faster than it was even the night before. Don't even. You imagine that it would almost pull itself towards a target if you had one.
Very nice. Thanks, Beriadan. I love it. This is awesome.
My pleasure. Yes, you're a fun companion to have, and we should all support each other, right? And I will say, if you decide you don't like it, or perhaps you just find yourself not using it often, I could perhaps alter the infusion with time to instead support the magics that you've been using. So simply let me know. Let me know. Okay.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. Thank you. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Thank God to push to talk.
What do you all think about my my armor? Thoughts?
Very nice.
Splendid.
Looks good on you.
Thank you. Yes. Did I cover up the evil hands enough?
Take a close look at it. See any like red marks?
Oh, you've never seen it. Yeah.
Like scratch at it and see if I can like peel the paint away.
It is just painted on.
So scratch at it. It's off.
Some flecks off if you do scratch, yes.
I'll take more time. Thank you, Keya. I'll take time if you think I should completely wear them off. I thought maybe the blue and the red would accent each other in some way. Yeah.
Key
Just
kind
a
of
bit.
fades out on my end, so.
What fades out? My magic?
No. I'm talking about your guys on the call.
Yeah, something's. Yeah, okay, good. I'm not crazy.
Yeah,
We
'cause
are
it's like
iPad.
yeah, you're fine for now. For now, but then it's just like sometimes when you're speaking, it sounds like you fade out every so often.
I mean, part of that problem is we keep looking at each other to talk. So,
That might do it then.
Is that better?
A little.
Try reconnecting real quick. Just see what happens. Let's see. Welcome back. Let's see.
Okay, there.
Yeah.
Maybe better?
Well, we'll find out. Sometimes it works. Who knows? Discord is an odd thing.
This card is fucked. Also, the thingy that covers your hand, depending on if it's like a full cage or just the one piece, it's called a knuckle bone. So, let me Google that because I'm very curious.
There you go. Enjoy your knuckle guard backbone.
There we go. So, I believe Keya had something she wanted to do too.
Yeah, so I just did the gift of alacrity on.
Yes, right. Yes, it's. I was like, I couldn't remember. So much has happened in the 1 minute since. I promise, I have a good memory most of the time.
Yeah, actually, I'm okay for now.
All right. So, as all this is going on, in the background, Vendetta is slowly coming to, as is Mortlock. They were a bit more out for the count, as it were, given their conditions. As they get up slowly, Vendetta looks around nervously for a moment before remembering where she actually is.
I turn to her and just kind of flash her winning smile and just say, "How you doing? Are you holding up all right?"
Yes. Better now, thank you. It doesn't hurt as badly anymore.
Are you still in pain?
No. I'll be fine, thank you.
All right, I just thought I'd offer. I just, like I said, us tieflings need to stick together and keep an eye out for each other, especially in this type of environment.
Sorry,
sh-
Vendetta, right?
yes,
That thing?
yes.
I must ask. Your names are supposed to have been after like how do I say this? Why are you named Vendetta? I need to know. I'm worried, if I'm being honest.
But more importantly, who's your vendetta against?
Yes, realistically, that was the answer. I'm so sorry.
She just kind of stares at you blankly for a second. Um, like, uh, not, uh, like accusatorily or anything like that. More confused by the question, as if, you asked her why water is wet.
Yeah.
And then she says, "Oh, it's just my name. Why are you called what you're called?
Well,
Whatever
my
you're called."
my parents chose my name. I thought tieflings chose their own names after a certain age. Am I incorrect in assuming this?
Frantically double checking.
Did you choose your name?
No. Well, yes, but I'd rather not talk about it if that's okay. Don't worry, it won't be a problem for any of you.
Sorry, I just was curious. Tend to ask difficult questions.
It's fine. I understand. I have uh unusual name. Yes.
You?
Ekard looks like he's resisting to say something really cheesy.
Just say it, Ekard. We gotta know. I'm too curious now.
And it says, and Ekard just kind of without thinking, just kind of blurts out, well, I think it's a really pretty name, befitting for a pretty tiefling like you. Awkward pause, and then Ekard just is like, realizing what he just said, he's like, I'm just gonna step out and go stab myself, thank you.
Don't use the new rapier. We'll...
Shameless.
Let's see. Vendetta, to her credit, turns a deeper shade of purple. That's right. Red tieflings aren't the only kind. Goddamn fucking Wizards of the Coast lying
Yeah,
about
right?
tiefling colors.
Yeah, fuck you. I had a pink tiefling. It was great.
Hell yeah.
And I say, and for the record, Ekard is silver, so.
Yeah, there you go. I played a white tiefling, as in like the color of ash. I actually still have the picture. It's very cool.
Like that, like white gray ash color.
Yeah, let me see if I can find. I'll search for it and post it. But let's see. But she goes a little quiet after that, just trying to process that.
Fair.
Yeah.
What was I doing? Oh yes. So, oh, I lost it. Damn, what a shame. What a shame. What a damn shame. Forget the silence. Here we go. Now, Mortlock, by this point, to his credit, as it were, watches Ekard step out and Vendetta's reaction to that, and just kind of chuckles to himself. Before pushing himself to his feet, and says, "Well, I also owe you my thanks. Wouldn't gotten out of there alive without yous."
Well, not like we could have left you there.
What's your next step? So your whole family's just trying to kill you, huh? Or at least your brother? Or
Yeah. Well, I figure. Mm, vengeance might be nice, but for now, I think I might skip town. It's not quite safe here. For me, anyway. Probably not for you lot either.
Lay low for a while. Yeah.
oh, okay, I'm curious. Why would it not be safe for us? Just out of curiosity.
Well, you did just disrupt a fairly sizable cult operation. Not all of them are dead, just most. But if you're interested, as part of my thanks, I can offer some information.
Certainly.
Yes.
Let's see. Where is this note? Where? So, this is the way I see it. My brothers are dead to me. And you lot seem interested, at least, in dealing with this problem. Call it vengeance, call it redemption, whatever you will. I happen to have a know where one of my brothers is. And if you're interested, I also know that my mother values his well-being enough that she might be willing to negotiate for his release.
Hmm.
His name's Amric. He's in a dockside tavern called the Low Lantern. You'll recognize it. It's an old ship. He's a money lender of a sort.
And he's the one responsible for the Baneites and such attacking you?
He's certainly not innocent, and at this point, my mother is not either. But if you want to go after her, well, you might want to have some collateral. Just a thought.
And grab this guy.
I mean, not to sound greedy, but how much do you think your mother would pay for her son?
How much she'll pay?
Yes. Need to fund our invention somehow. Weapons, operation.
You really broke up for me there. Sorry, I
Oh.
couldn't.
I just said that we need to pay for this somehow. Weapons, preparation, spells.
As soon as I don't know what it is. The second you start, as soon as you finish saying, pay for this somehow, could not understand a single word. I don't know what's going on. I think it's on my end. Ben, you're getting this properly, right?
No, it's doing the same thing for me.
Okay.
I know the microphone's working. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna try Set the Wi-Fi on my iPad.
Sure. Take a quick break. A brief intermission while we sort out some minor technical difficulties.
Hello?
This is so weird. I don't know what the
Hello?
hello?
Oh, hi.
Hello
Although,
there.
Welcome back.
Hmm. Let's see.
Hopefully it's better.
So far, so good. Keya, go ahead and say what you were saying.
Fuck my life. Okay.
I know, third time's a charm.
I don't even remember at this point. I think it said, oh, yes. Well, we must pay for our adventure somehow, whether it be weapons, preparation, spells. Need money to fuel that.
let's say I got the whole thing on that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
All right, sounds like it's fixed. Fingers crossed that it's not just temporary.
All right.
We'll call it out as we hear it, hopefully. Let's see. Says, yeah, I can assure you that our mother would be willing to handsomely reward anyone for our darling boy safe return.
Hey, who's got that dragon item that we found?
Oh,
Which one specifically? Because I think most of them are on Asmodeus's person.
Asmodeus has the crown in his bag.
As well as most of the money, I think.
I was hoping to maybe identify that and try and sort something with that, but okay, all right, that can come at a later time if we ever see him again.
Takes our shit and runs off.
Oh well. I don't know. Do you think it is the right move? Do you think we should try and go and kidnap this guy?
If it makes you feel any better, I can assure you this is not a upstanding citizen of Baldur's Gate, if there is such a thing.
Strain out of knowledge.
Can you just give us a second to talk about it, the three of us? Do you mind?
Of course.
Excellent, excellent. I'll just kind of like wave Keya and Ekard over and move to like one of the side rooms.
Ekard's outside.
Ekard, stop stabbing yourself. We need you.
Let's say there technically really isn't much of a side room, to be perfectly honest.
He just went to go hide in the corner.
He's just sulking in the.
Trudge, 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 trudge.
I must say, I feel like I have a keen mind and I'm good at like deciphering things and whatnot, but I'm not terribly good at reading people. Would either of you perhaps give me your insight? Do you think that we can trust what he's saying even?
Well, give me a second.
Give me a second to make an insight check now.
And I think I disconnected somehow.
Let's see. Nope.
Oof.
Oof.
Oh, fucking no shit.
Oh, okay, no, I didn't. I just wound up, for whatever reason, pulling up a separate window of that. That's weird. Anyway, let's see.
Interesting, and I can't tell if he's lying or her.
Let's say I'm just kind of listening in on Warlock while just kind of trying to come to that same conclusion.
A little distracted by the the
I'm
previous.
more focused on the female across the room.
So,
I'm a very
Uh,
lonely man, you see.
uh, so, the both of you don't see a reason for him to lie. I mean, you did save his life. Nothing springs to mind, and Keya, especially, you would know, maybe like the Vanthampur family as part of the city's nobility. You would certainly know that he does, in fact, have a brother named Amric. You haven't heard this story, of course, but again, you're not too sure if he has a reason to lie in the first place.
I think, again, I don't think he'd have a reason to lie, but I think we have to try.
Why do we have to try? So we see value in capturing this man uh, for a ransom, but also so that they don't come after us anymore. Maybe.
So, information, we could be better. So they do come after us, even if he keeps his word.
Okay, well let's at least go talk to him. And if it becomes violent, then yes. Ekard, do you think that's the play?
I don't see a problem with it myself.
He says as he's staring at them. Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, it's fine. Yeah, dude, just do whatever you want.
Should we invite the other two? I don't know if you would want to go and deal with this brother. I don't know what Vendetta would want to join us or not, or even should we?
No,
I get the feeling she wouldn't want to be any more involved in this than what she already has been. She'll probably just want to go back to her normal life of doing whatever she was doing beforehand.
You actually recall she said she makes deliveries of alcohol and spirits to noble families and taverns and pubs throughout Baldur's Gate.
Basically being a courier / waitress, essentially, yeah.
Yeah. More so the courier aspect, but yes.
Yeah.
surprised I've never seen her.
I mean, I can ask her if she wants to come along with this, but I doubt she's gonna want to have any further involvement.
The specific thing she told you was that she distributes wine and spirits for the Othune Patriarch family, one of the 4 leader families in Baldur's Gate when she was captured.
You know, that might actually be useful to us.
It could be, yes. Like even if you could pass a message on, perhaps, right?
Yeah, at the very least.
But the more I think of it, it's true. We really should try and root out the rest of this cult of 3 problem, right? If they're at all the vengeful type, there'll be a continued issue. Maybe getting one of the families who interacts with them, like this family, to tell them to fuck off. That could be useful.
Do you see problems if we warn them or we tell them to back off? So we just
Oh, well, I don't think they'd have the strength at this point to go up against one of the noble houses.
To
mystery.
remind, but do you recall you do have a letter that is specifically signed by one of the members of the family of the Vanthampur family, the matriarch of the whole deal. Let me see. Yes.
Blackmail
You totally cut it again. What's going on here?
Yeah, I heard that too.
Saying it again.
that we do have a letter that we could maybe just
blackmail them with.
Blackmail is such an ugly word. I
There
prefer
we
leverage.
I have posted the letter.
Thank you.
Thalamra Vanthamper is the one of the 4 dukes on the Council of 4. Now 3, with Alder Ravengard missing since the fall of Elturel.
Who's Portier again?
That is another one. Of let me see. Let me get the full name. Dillard Portier, most senior of the Grand Dukes.
Perhaps we should, perhaps even Vendetta could maybe pass a message on to this Duke and let him know that maybe he shouldn't be going to this event.
Yes, and while we do that, do you know? I'll turn to the. I can't remember.
You're breaking up yet again.
For fuck's sake!
I know.
I'll turn to the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember his name.
Mortlock?
Mortlock, thank you.
You're welcome. I know his name is fucking terrible.
And I'll just say, do you happen to know what event they're talking about in the letter? The conference of the Confraternity of Refuge Relief?
Let's see. I had heard that there was some aid being provided to the Elturelian refugees, but no, I don't know much about that. I don't pay much attention to that.
Interesting. See, I find this very interesting because they refuse to let any refugees from Elturel in, and yet they're holding on a event to make money to provide to them.
He just shrugs.
Hmm.
Let's go get this brother. Maybe he can answer some of these questions or give us information indeed. And then maybe then while we do that, Vendetta could perhaps make a delivery. I'm doing air quotations.
Yes.
Make a fake delivery, and in doing so, perhaps pass a message on to Duke Portier that that Duke Thalmera has enlisted an assassin to kill him. He may or may not believe it, but hopefully that will at least make him increase his guard, perhaps?
Perhaps.
I guess if we could get the brother and get him to go with us and tell of his mother's plans, that could be useful.
Unless the mother doesn't know. The father.
Mortimer, what do you think? Is your mother the one who's doing all these things? It is Thalamara, right? That's your mother?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is she the head of? Is she your matriarch as you were for the family?
Yeah. He This is a name that you would actually know, I believe. It's essentially one of the towns, or cities rather, main leadership, in fact.
And it's a fair deduction at this point that she's maybe trying to take like power, trying to kill off the others.
Mm-hmm. Let's
So
see.
if we were to capture her son and maybe have him be like a key witness, and then we took him to Duke Portier and said like, "Here's what's happening," and he's proof of it, right?
Good. I think that would be the best plan, actually.
Oh, well, there we go. I was looking around for the official things that he knows, but yeah, he will tell you straight up. Yeah, my mother, my family is paying the dead three was paying the cultists to murder people in the city. Our aim was to prove that the Flaming Fist can't do its job, and once the city stops paying them, there'll be less of a reason for them to stick around. With them out of the way, my mother will become the next city's Grand Duke. If she gets her way, Baldur's Gate will share Elturel's fate.
What?
Dragged into the Nine Hells.
Your mother's responsible for that?
How, in Mistra's name, did she become able to drag an entire city into the Nine Hells?
Let's see. She had help, I believe.
From what? A demon?
Well, yes, but
Okay, so we should go and get this son in an attempt to have him be a key witness, and I guess we can fall back on the idea that maybe Mortimer, I know you want to leave, but if you're willing to stay, having your insight and as evidence as well could be enough to maybe turn the city against her.
I kind of want to lay low. I'm worried she may retaliate against me.
That's completely understandable.
Stay with us. We can protect you. You've seen us in action.
Roll a persuasion check.
Shit.
Yeah. If anyone is aiding in this, trying to persuade him.
I'll go ahead and aid him.
Yeah. Because you're like, lad, we're strong. We can help you. If it's all the same to you, I'm gonna go ahead and skip town, lay low for a while.
Of course, it's understandable. We have other means as I start readjusting my dress.
Okay, so where's your brother again?
Low Lantern Tavern. It's and in the dock ward. It's an old converted
Yes.
skiff. Not skiff. The ship. That's the word. Brain. No work good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Vendetta at that point speaks up. I know where it is, if that helps. I could take you there, but I don't want to go in.
No, that's perfectly understandable. I'd be putting you in needless danger here, possibly.
Just bringing us there would be a great help. Thank you, Vendetta.
Of course. So with the hat, do you have any other questions for them? Any other plans to make, preparations?
We did agree to ask Vendetta to maybe see if she wouldn't mind delivering that message for us in case we needed her to, yeah?
Right, yes, to Duke Dillard Portier.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah.
So
She says yes. After you, if you make something up, I can certainly try to get it into his hands. After I take you to the tavern, for sure. Absolutely, it's the least I could do.
Okay, well, I can certainly. I'll sit down. I'll start writing. I'll pull out some parchment and my quill. And then I'll kind of like pause and go, "How should I word this?"
Also, do we think maybe it coming from me would be better?
Okay, I can scribe for you, yes, and then you can sign it. Yes, yes.
It would look more official that way too, if you had
Yeah.
someone else clearly write this for you and then signed it.
Yeah, okay.
What kind of noble writes their own letters? What is this?
Exactly.
The 1300s?
Dearest Duke Portia, I write this to you with utmost haste. I do believe your life is in danger. If you believe me, look out for, let's see, what should I say about that?
Not just an assassin would be direct, but
Well, yes, but the assassin could look like many things. Cloaks they were wearing black.
of course he may not wear that. He might dress in another way. Just letting him know there's a threat on his life at this event. Say the event.
Please be on the lookout for an assassin at the event held at the Beloved Ranger by the Confraternity of Refuge. You shall believe me, Duke Salamra Van Pampa wants you dead.
Alright.
I'll give it a quill.
Yeah, I'll sign it. Belovedly yours, Lady Keya Ravenshade.
Belovedly? That's how you would sign
Well,
that?
right. Yes.
Maybe a different word. More formal, less seductive.
Hugs and kisses, Bria. No.
XOXO.
Not regrettably, because then he would regret you. No, just sincerely. That's very common.
Sure. Sincerely, Lady Keya Ravenshade. And then, you know what I'll do? Is there any wax or candles burning in your
Well, Ekard, do you have candles lying around?
I have plenty of candles, yeah.
This
Are they
man's
burnt?
got nothing but candles and sandals in here like it's a cult.
Just saying, no, it would be sparsely furnished. There'd be like a few chairs, at least a couple of tables, one for general dining and one more like suited for like card playing. But then there'd be like a couple of bookshelves with some couple of books on there, obviously, mainly for just light reading. But there would definitely be some candles and candlesticks.
I know an interesting way we can do this, if you wish. If you wish. May I? I'll reach for your signet ring.
Yes.
I'll take her signet ring, or I'll even just move her hand over to the page, and then I will like place the ring on the page.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use my magical tinkering to create a magical effect within the parchment, which makes it so that the signet symbol like transposes onto the page, but in like a glowing arcane blue, and it'll remain there until the page is destroyed or until I get rid of it.
That's a lot fancier than I was going to do. I was just going to seal it with wax and put my signet ring in.
But then you get your ring dirty.
That's the point of the ring.
Right. Well, I can erase it if you wish. I just thought it would be cool.
No, it looks very impressive. All right. Should be enough, hopefully, for Duke Portier to be concerned. Hopefully he just doesn't go to my husband and ask questions.
Just, what the fuck is this?
Yes, that would be very bad. We'll find a way to spin it if the time comes. Okay, let's go. And I'll pass the scroll over to Vendetta.
She accepts it and folds it up, slips it into one of her pockets, and says, "Well, are we ready to go?"
Yes, yeah.
I was born ready. Not really, but I'm good.
All right. Follow me. And she leads you out and into the city proper. Through winding back alleys and main streets crowded with folk, until eventually you find yourselves standing in front of. Let's see. There's surely a good description for this place. Let's see. Ah, yes. So, till she leads you to the foggy, low dock wards in the southern end of Baldur's Gate. Fog obscures the low lantern until you get within 100 feet of it, whereupon its tall masts and creaking bulk come into view. The old converted ship has rigging but no sails, and is anchored to the wharf by thick chains. A wooden staircase climbs from the wharf's edge to the main dock. A lantern at the bow casts an eerie green light to signify that the tavern is open for business. And if you'll excuse me, uh, we'll take a very short break here before we continue. Just grab
Sure.
some water.
I'm freaking.
Yes, yes. Let's see if I can figure out how to put a vote in here. Is it /vote?
Something like that, wasn't it?
There we go.
Ha! Excellent.
Because there's only 2 of you. Yes. All right. I shall be back shortly.
That was good.
Damn.
Damn, dumb.
Damn. I was just looking at this show's layout again. Seems funny to me to have a huge walk-in closet in a such a tiny space.
Maybe it's not a walking closet.
It's a sex dungeon.
Sex dungeon.
Sex dungeon. Mislabeled. Uh,
No arguments there.
Well, you wouldn't label it a sex dungeon. That's just not.
no.
No?
It's yeah, exactly. Precisely. And furthermore. Let's see.
Before we get back to it, I need your guys' opinion on this.
Admittedly, I did choose the first layout that I saw on Google, so I just
Oh, fair enough.
Cute or no?
Oh my god. It's so fluffy. What? I'm confused about the eye placement.
what the heck is that? Is that some sort of cat?
I'm confused.
So bad, you guys.
How did this happen? Oh,
Look, it's a cat, and I want it. It looks so confused.
oh man. Oh jeez.
Let's continue with the game and forget about such cats.
Oh, you got you.
Sure. Let me see if I can. Every time. There we go. Okay, good. Okay. Whew. That was close. Or not close, but rather. Keya. And Ekard. So. Let's see. Share record. Everyone can see the map, I take it?
Yes.
Yes.
Splendid, simply marvelous. So, after leading the group of you there, Vendetta fairly quickly makes her departure, promising once again to get the words in that make sense. Thank you, brain. To get the letter to Duke Portier as soon as possible. Leaving
Said,
you.
I
Oh,
thank
sorry.
her profusely, and before she leaves, I kiss the back of her hand and wish her well.
Very well.
And
She darts off.
And before we enter, I actually go ahead and, just to be safe, I use my new Eldritch Invocation to cast Disguise on Self and change my silver skin to red, proclaiming that now I really am the Rouge Rogue.
Excellent. I feel horrible. What's the name of this guy again?
Amric.
Amric. Okay. So just to confirm, we try talking first, and if he doesn't want to talk, then we subdue.
Yep. Speak first, and if speak fails, then we stabby.
Anybody have a pipe? I'm looking around on the ground.
Oh, like a lead pipe?
Yes, just.
I don't know if they've been invented yet.
Oh, right.
Just for like, are you looking for something to just club somebody with if you need to?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You're on a dock. There certainly would be bits of wood or
Yeah, we are magic users. I'm sure there is another way we could subdue someone into unconsciousness without blunt force. I could punch them with my new punchy fist. I could do that.
what's that thing called?
feel like using something
But we could
be very satisfying.
Yes. Enough of you.
A belaying pin, that's the word. Yes. There are like various short, blunt objects scattered around the docks. Yes, easy enough to find.
Being said, like, any damage we do, we can just call it non-lethal, right?
Oh, for sure. Except for spells and ranged weapons.
Ah, okay. Well, then I got it, and so does Ekard.
Use a badgering.
If you would like, you can. I would certainly allow you to add a club to your inventory.
It'll be very temporary. I'll be dropping it afterwards.
Yeah. They're just so you can like the attacks and things.
Just stay back and like, we have strategy. We've talked about this. We're about to enter. Let's just do what we know. Yes, I see your. Tyler's literally just like showing me her breasts right now. It's like a way of like preparing. So you say your character is opening up some chest area
Yes.
for you in? Okay.
Adjusting myself.
You would say that rather than just show me.
I already told him that I was going to be doing this. I just was quietly doing it for myself.
Ekard, would you like to try and stealthily enter first, or would we just all go in together?
Sure, I can go ahead and do that. And I hop up the railing and head up the stairs, and
All right, this is what you see. The main deck of the old ship features wooden steps climbing to the forecastle and the aft castle, or the poop deck, uh, and another set of stairs descending into the ship. A padlocked hatch fitted with windows acts as a skylight for the deck below. Peering in, you see that it is, in fact, the tavern proper, visible through the hatch's glass pane. 4 dead seagulls lie on the deck, and 2 ravens squawk at you from the crow's nest, a 40-foot climb up the ship's rigging.
brilliant. So from where I am, is there like a doorway or anything, or just?
No, just you're standing essentially on the top of a staircase that just steps onto the deck. I'm not sure how to point things out. Let's see. No, none of those. How about this? The staircase that descends below deck is here
All right.
on this ominous black circle. The ravens are, if you're interested in such a thing, are above this. How do I move this? There we go. This area here. 4 of the ship is south on this map, by the way. I've had to learn how to know what parts of a ship are what parts because of I'm running a Ghost of Saltmarsh campaign.
Very nice.
Nice.
None of my players have learned what which way starboard, port, fore, and aft are, but we'll figure it out.
So can I see anything like between these slats here, or is that just like decoration?
There's glass between there. Yeah, you can see into the tavern below. Let me quickly see. Peering down, you see it is busy down there. There are a fair number of tables. A fair number, apparently, in my brain being 4, as well as a small bar. There's 3 tough-looking people, seemingly not participating in any sort of festivities, standing guard as best you can see, with a. Let me see. What's yes, with a. This is so confusing to me. What's the word? Yes, a human. There we go. Just making sure. It doesn't tell me in the notes here. Just says her name. Human with a crab sitting on her shoulder, manning the bar. throughout the tavern, there are a number of people. And all of them look to be tough customers, such as it. Peering in, you see 3 humans, a halfling, 2 drow, and a Duragar as the tavern's patrons.
Interesting. So I motion for Keya and Beriadan that it's safe up here. I don't think any of them are looking up through
No,
this.
they're all focused on on whatever conversations they're having or their drinks, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I signal the all clear that it's okay up here. And I relay the information over to them, unless they want to take a look see for themselves.
Are they armed?
Let's see. Yes, everyone seems to be armed, and is not they're not making any attempt necessarily to hide that fact.
So either we go in and we just let our intentions be known that we'd like to speak with this man, or we attempt to draw him out. I don't know how.
I feel like if we go in and we show our intentions, we're going to be told no. But then drawing him out seems a more difficult task.
Ekard, what if Keya and I went in, attempted to discuss this, and should things go poorly, we try and escape out to here, and you are, waiting, prepared to strike.
I could do that. In fact, I can head up here and stand right at the top of the stairs, so in case whomever appears at the edge, I could just jump right down on top of them, and get the literal jump on them. Alternatively,
I will look tough.
I could just smash out the window and just jump in from there.
Could be needed. Could be needed.
It starts with an A. I keep wanting to say Alucard, but that's
No.
the fucking
Amir.
Amric.
Amric,
God
damn it.
Of course.
I know, it's always the don't worry, remembering NPC names is also my bane.
Okay. I think you kept calling more, which fucking sent me.
You're going down the stairs? Okay, 1 second here as I just finish some stuff up. Alright. So let's see. Move Keya over here. And Beriadan behind her. How nice. There's there's enough space on the stairs. So you descend down the stairs. And immediately are hit by the sound of folks making merry, drinking, but more notably the smell, though it reeks of sweat, cheap ale, rotting timbers, and old vomit here. Oh yes.
Shall we start at the bar?
Yes.
The barkeep himself?
Yeah. So I'll come down this way.
Weird. Why did it do that? Oh, fool that I am. That makes more sense. 1 second, I have to fix something. I messed up. That guy's there. There we go. There we go. I was like, why didn't this NPC get visible? Yes. Yes. Did that work? I don't know.
I saw a P appear in the darkness.
Nope. That's not what I wanted to do. Remove from party vision. Hmm. Strange. Oh well, we'll figure that out later. None of these tokens are working properly. Maybe if I do this. Hang on. I'll figure this out one way or another. That didn't work. How about I do this? I just say actually, I don't know if this will work. All right, fuck it. We'll figure it out. We'll see if it works. All right, so you step down the stairs and round the corner, and you are greeted by a very large human. He looks you up and down, crossing his arms, making it known that he has a sizable mace in his belt loop. Yeah, what do you want?
Here to speak with
Amric.
Emmerich. God damn it, thank you. I'm here to speak with Emmerich. Varamsa, I'm sure you know of him.
He scratches the side of his head, of his face, and says, gonna have to talk to the boss for that. He steps aside, allowing you to pass. Now, question for you. Can you see the H, J, and S at the bar?
I see a C and an L.
Okay, that did not work. Then we'll just do this.
Aha, a J, an H.
They're appearing. For some
Wow,
reason,
we've
Jeez.
apparated.
they're just, where are they coming from? There we go.
A Durgar, a Drow, and a something else in the darkness.
Those are 2 drow. Yes, I'm just going to set them to always be visible because for some reason these tokens are not cooperating.
Gotcha. Okay.
The correct me if I'm wrong. Durgar and Drow would be strange in Baldur's Gate to see.
Incredibly strange.
Especially together.
That's why I was like, interesting.
Why would they
Because
be?
remember, they are from the Underdark. I should also mention that the drow look identical and not in like, oh, I can't tell drow apart kind of. Like they literally look like
They're
they
fucking-
are.
Yep, the twins.
They look like twins, yes.
Or carbon copies of each other.
There's either magic fuckery or just weird genetics.
Suddenly, Weird Al just starts playing in my head. I think I'm a clone now. There's always 2 of me just a hanging around.
So as he... God damn it. So as you enter the tavern area proper, the woman behind the bar with a small crab seated on her shoulder looks up and says, "Well met. My name is Wow, I hate her name so goddamn much. Laura Thundereth. I shortened it because I'm not trying to pronounce that. But folks around here call me the captain. If you're thirsting for a beverage or looking to gamble, you've come to the right place. But watch your step. Things can get pretty messy around here."
Duly noted, Captain.
So, how can I help you?
Well, I'm actually here on business, looking to speak with Amric.
She snorts. Let's see. Where? Ah. Well, I wish you the best of luck with that.
Yeah.
He's downstairs.
Thank you. You know
Sorry, I missed that one.
Does he have a preferred beverage?
She looks at the barrels behind her and just says, "Sure." I don't think he's too picky. But if
Whatever
you're
it is.
interested in buying him around, that'll be. She does quick math on her fingers. 11 coppers, please.
Put down a silver on the table.
All right. She looks at you expectantly.
Yep.
One more copper, if you please.
Oh, right. Yes. Sorry. Right.
Tries
yeah.
to flex.
I did. I tried, and thinking like there was gonna be more silver to copper. All right.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It tries to flex by putting on a silver, accidentally pays less.
Whoopsies. Right. Sorry. I don't normally carry copper. Pull out another silver.
Yep. She just scoops it up. Um.
Idiot.
And hands you and slides fuck, sorry.
Yes. I'm an
This,
idiot. Get
this
it.
shouldn't be this funny. I'm sorry. And slides you 3 mugs of ale. And then she
Yes.
just gestures like
I'll
to
carry.
the staircase beside you.
Yeah. So I'll carry 2 if you can.
Or sorry, 2 of them. Sorry, that was my bad.
Okay.
She gives you 2. That's right. Yeah, I misread.
I'll carry both of them then. And
Yep.
go.
All right.
We don't get like eyeballed by the drow as we walk by, do we?
No, they seem to actually be pointedly not making eye contact with you. Let's see.
Give me a drink,
So, bring it
bartender.
to there. The patrons on this level should work properly. Let's see. So, this area of the deck of the ship is lit by dim oil lanterns. I didn't even hear. Ah. They'll just be mysterious. Oh, is it good? At least, is it funny? Is it good music? Very good. I'll check it out in a bit.
Also, I forgot push to talk existed too for a second.
That's fine. You know, if it looks like I'm talking to myself, that's it. You know, it's in character. So there you go. Yeah, you step down the stairs, find yourselves in a smoky underbelly. There's a bouncer leaning against one of the mast supports. He eyes you as you come downstairs, but doesn't say anything.
Seeing that he's not there, I'll turn the corner.
Mhm.
And I'll keep going.
All right. So, the things that you see. That's the wrong one. There we go. So, uh, in the back of the ship, aft, as it were, lounging on a couch is his feet on the table is this man. There's an image here. Here we go. How do I share this? Oh yes, there we go, and there. all black clothing, well-kept hair and trimmed. I am an evil guy, beard and mustache.
Yep.
Kind of getting that, yeah.
He sits eyeing the empty tavern space. He looks relaxed, comfortable. Behind the couch is some sort, or sorry, perched on the back of the couch is a spined devil, a twisted, vaguely humanoid shape covered in horrendous spikes, lounging at the bar. It's the bodyguard at the bar. They all look the same, but this guy looks different than the others.
Hmm.
Is a sleepy-eyed human with red hair and a ponytail. He stares at you. The bodyguard, don't do this to me. Um, as you come down, then eyes the 2 mugs of ale.
Just keep walking. Like I'm not gonna like. Ooh, working on it. It's my left hand. What's in front of me? Because it's just black.
Oh, there is a little wall that is seems to be supporting the a staircase that leads down, you could imagine. If you go to the left or right, you will be able to get around it.
Okay, so I'll just stand here and I'll look at him expectantly.
And it says, you're a new customer of Amric's, the red-haired man says.
Yeah, indeed. If you don't mind, I'd like to get to my meeting.
He shuffles out of the way. Just-
Fuck you. As I walk up, drinks in my hand, and I'll just go, to meet you, and I'll like raise the glasses up and bow my head towards him.
He grins, and then takes his feet off the table, sits more upright, and says, welcome, welcome, my friend. What do I owe the pleasure?
I'll hand out the to him first.
He
And-
accepts.
To the couch and go, may I?
Sorry, you broke up there again.
I was just asking him if I could sit down, basically.
Oh, he says, be my guest, be my guest. The couch is big enough it's a couch, so yeah, you both can sit if you would like.
I'll stay standing with like my arms crossed. I'm trying to pull off the whole bodyguard look myself, kind of.
Yeah, okay.
I got the armor at least.
I will I'll sit there and I'll just kind of like look at him for a second. And I'll look at his pet. Questions for you. Mainly, what is that thing behind you?
Oh, this is Kashara. Don't worry about her. She's mostly harmless.
Mostly. Interesting. So, see, the trouble with this is, and now don't be alarmed, but we have questions in regards to your brother, actually. Considering you and your mother want to be dead, most notably.
The smile disappears from his face. Says, he leans forward and says, Is that so?
Yes, actually. See, we were rummaging about. Shouldn't have been. Please. And what would you know? We came across.
You totally broke up there.
We came across some.
No, it's not coming through. It's all broke.
Okay, hold on, hold on.
Yep. This is so weird.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yep.
See, we were rummaging about in places that we probably shouldn't have been, and would you happen to know if we came across your brother who was fighting this, I don't know, how would you say this? Occultist? Waiting for a reaction out of him.
His face actually remains fairly uh uh impartial is the word. There we go. Um let's see. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Numbers, they hurt my brain.
Hmm.
Thank you. Um but he says, that scar-faced hulk trying to ruin my family's good name again, I see. You didn't believe anything he told you, did he? Did you?
Of course not. That's why I came here to ask. Just thought it was funny. Figured word from your mouth would be better suited from his.
Um, well, good. See, I took you for a smart one when you came in. Yes, that uh, brother of mine. He's jealous, you see. He's not a wishes that our dear mother would, of course, pay him more respect than he deserves. He scratches the back of his head for a moment, and then says, ah, "But I can assure you, anything he told you is untrue."
Well, that's good to hear.
I hope you didn't come just to uh spread such horrible. Well, I do, of course, thank you for your forthrightness, of course.
Oh, of course. I like to get right to it if if I may be so blunt. Curious though, what you do for a living, that is.
Ah, I am a humble moneylender. If you are, and I had assumed when you came in that you were on the lookout for a loan, but if not, kind of trails off. I do appreciate uh, you coming to inform me of these this unfortunate business with my dear brother.
Now, why would you think that he would make such ridiculous claims?
Oh, he's always been a bit of a family black sheep.
Hmm. Why is
Uh,
that?
he's a bit dull, you see, not one suited for uh, well, ruling class, and of course, not the most handsome. I'm sure, as you've met him. Terrible tragedy that.
Indeed. I had questions and I can't remember what they were.
Don't worry.
Um, since I'm not here for, I mean, I don't think I'd need a loan anyways. I'm sure I'd be able to have that covered.
Well, if you're sure, I offer competitive rates, and you could walk away a rich woman today.
Hmm.
I believe he leans forward and looks to the red-headed man. We can settle up to 150 gold pieces if you are.
Hmm.
So, if you so desire. Isn't that right, Valthus? And the man just kind of grunts.
The
Offers on the table, but the choice is yours, of course.
Hmm. I was more interested in your pet. Where did it come from?
Ah, funny story that. I simply found her as a pup, took her in, raised her. She's from Baldur's Gate, just as I can only assume yourself.
Strange that, since I've never seen a creature such as this.
Uh, he smiles and says, like, I keep forgetting what the damn thing's name is. Kashara is certainly unique, yes. I don't know precisely what she is, but she's a loyal friend.
Lady Keya, if you will, may I interject?
Yes, please do go on, Beriadan.
Um, would you at all be interested in perhaps benefiting us a better interest rate on said loan, perhaps knocking off a few percentage points, should we to lead you directly to your brother?
Hmm.
You're smart.
He thinks on it for a moment. His fingers steepled, taps his. Yes, I certainly would appreciate knowing his whereabouts. You see, he has gone missing recently. Um,
Well, technically, no. We do know where
Yes,
he is.
we did.
yes. Of course. Yes, I would be most interested in learning his location, and you would be rewarded in kind. I could send some men to make sure he is fine, of course.
Sounds like payment instead of a loan. I like that.
I was just surprised that you yourself wouldn't want to go and confront him for such
Atrocious things. that you
yes, the
said.
lies. My gosh.
He had such menace when he said your name, too.
Yes.
What
We've
was
never
it that,
quite seen eye to eye, you see.
huh? What was it that he said about him?
I did not believe him when he said it, though. When he said that whole thing about how his brother fucked goats or sheep, maybe it was. I didn't believe it myself.
That's right. He called you, and I quote, that horrible damn bloody goat motherfucker.
No, I think he fucks the mother of goats. Is what needless to say, I would have thought you would like to have gone and confronted your brother yourself. I suppose we could lead your men, though, I suppose, back.
Yeah.
And upon
Yes.
you would offer us a fine deal.
Yes, of course. Of course, I'd be willing to. I would look favorably upon that. Of course. Certainly, I have no reason to go myself. They simply would bring him back to me.
See,
Have they?
I just worry. I'm so sorry. I just worry that they're not gonna do a good enough job at getting him. Like if he disappeared once, Lord knows where he's gonna go again if they can't get him. I feel
Ah,
like in your capable hands, and I lean forward and like I touch his knee. In your capable hands, he would for sure come home. And I lean back.
he let's see. He grins, wolfishly. Yes, there. That's a good adjective. That says, "I just simply don't see the need to get my hands dirty. Is all. I have plenty of capable help who would be more than willing to acquire him for me. I assure you, he'd be no treasure. He'd be no trouble." And as he says this, he like reaches up and scratches Kashara on the chin.
Assume not. Well, I guess that settles that. So who are we leading? Are we doing it now? Shall we come back later?
I would say we should do it now because he might leave soon, right? At least we know where he is this moment.
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, right now, I don't quite have my men all present. As you see, only skeleton crew. He gestures to the what you can assume are the low lanterns bouncers. He says, "These fine gentlemen are not on my payroll."
I have expected them to like decay into actual skeletons.
He waves his hand, counts his dance macabre.
Shame.
When
But
did she come back then?
in the evening, I could have a fine force ready by then.
Insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
Literally, is he literally undermanned right now, or is he just saying that?
Yeah, go roll an insight. Let's see.
You're rolling for me too.
Yeah, both of you can make an insight check.
Great.
Perfect. Beriadan, you believe him. Well, number one, the people you can assume are the tavern's guards are not necessarily in a uniform, but they aren't. They are certainly dressed similarly. They all have some sort of nautical garb. They look like sailors. The man at the bar with the red hair is wearing not finery, but certainly dressed differently than them. The man they called Valthus. You believe him. You think that his only immediate protection is probably Valthus and Kashara.
Well, then we'll be back, I guess. Yes.
Yes.
Meet me on the docks at, let's say, sundown, and we can go from there.
Shall see you then.
We'll go now and try and ensure that your brother does not leave where he currently is.
I greatly appreciate it. It's been a pleasure doing business with you, Lady Keya, and you are.
Beriadan, Starym.
Yes, a pleasure. I hope we can continue business in the future after this. But now I bid you adieu. Unless there's anything else.
Do you think that will be all? We'll see you later.
Very well. He waves you off as you make your way back up and out. I'm assuming back out to the.
Yeah.
All right, I'll put you guys back on the deck.
Oh.
Swoop and swoop. So you emerge back into the foggy. The foggy ship's deck. Let's see. Ekard, you see the two emerge alone.
To say I have my rapier and my dagger at the ready, and I just kind
Yeah.
of say out like, "Okay, are we not stabbing anyone today?"
Unfortunately not.
No, this is a good thing. Violence begets more violence. The more we can avoid that, the better. Less pointy ends and fleshy parts is a good thing, at least for us, anyhow.
That being said,
Oh shit! Sorry. I'll.
if if we are going to act, now is the time. He appears to be undermanned and alone, and he claimed that his brother's statements were false and unreal or fantasized, but we have proof,
Yes.
at least
Right.
in part, right? He also had a devil,
Oh, yes. It most certainly came
like a
from the
pet. Yes.
One of them. Maybe got that.
In that
What?
case, I would be rather disinclined to believe him if he has a devil.
Yes.
Devils are generally not good people.
When I mentioned the brother, I was looking for some sort of shock, as if his job didn't get completed and he was angry, or, you know, potentially that he was a little bit disappointed. But nothing. Stonewall, he really doesn't care. Or he's really good at hiding. You think our plan of attack is to maybe sneak back in there before we meet him and
I would go back now. Maybe Ekard joins us and we simply confront him and say, "No, we're going to need you to come with us to speak with the courtier about what we've learned. And if he can prove the innocence, so be it. And maybe he comes peacefully. I suspect he'll decline our request. And at which point we may need to forcefully remove him."
Seth was there, seemed to have been on his payroll. The others maybe perhaps not, but if they enjoy his company or his patronage, they might put up a fight. Not to mention the folk that we saw on the
It is a dangerous idea, but at the same time, we don't know if how many more money he actually has. Ekard, we did make a deal with him, I believe falsely, that we would lead him back to his brother, and he agreed that he would send men with us this evening to capture his brother.
You made a literal deal with the devil?
No.
Oh, he's never
Ah,
dead. No.
okay. So how are we gonna do this then? Because if
I
we're
would.
gonna stage a kidnap, wait, hold up.
Another
You
thing to
s-
consider, not to completely derail any plans you have. Sorry, Ben. If you wait, you will probably have Asmodeus with you as well.
Maybe we should go and try and find Asmodeus and come back here before evening so that we have a little more firepower to storm this guy's castle, as it were.
Well, we're also, forgetting one thing here. And as I say this, I use disguise self on myself again through Mask of Many Faces to turn myself into a complete identical carbon copy of Morgoth.
Mortlock?
Mortlock, yes. I'm not the only one who's plagued by trying to remember NPC names.
We all are.
Eventually, someone will remember NPC names. Don't worry. I also am. In my Curse of Strahd game, I mistakenly identified a NPC that they rescued as the wrong name for 6 sessions before someone checked their notes and realized that I was completely wrong.
Oops. That's
It
got
was
to be
like
moderately embarrassing.
it was well, to be fair, it was Gertrude versus Gertruda. So but someone was like, "Who the fuck is Gertruda? This is Gertrude." So.
At least that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I do go ahead and use the Sky Self to turn myself into a basic carbon copy of Mortlock and say that, hey, if we need some living bait, I slap my own chest. I'll be more than willing to act as it.
Say he followed us. Probably trying to come and kill his brother. And we drag him in and say, look, we don't need to meet.
Maybe we go and try and find Asmodeus. We did tell, I don't know if he heard me, but I told him to meet us back at the bathhouse. Perhaps we can meet up with him, and then the four of us can return. But by the way, Ekard, how did you do that?
I shift back to my current redskin form that I'm using to disguise myself, and I explain that this is a power that was granted to me by my unicorn patron. I can evoke her deep power, and I can disguise myself at will.
This could be useful. I still like the idea of confronting him if we're going to without his men.
Yes.
So perhaps we can go now and try and find Asmodeus and then return.
Before noon, hopefully.
Well, before nightfall at least, yes.
Yes.
Hey, any help we can get, the better.
Well, he is powerful. We've seen it, obviously.
Yes. And it doesn't hurt to help have one extra body on hand.
I am curious as to where he gets his power from, because I know I've going from off of his name, I kind of don't feel that it's as a benevolent source as mine is.
Yes.
He's spiteful.
Something to keep an eye on.
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, would I have heard the name Asmodeus before outside of just him introducing it?
Well, let's see. Probably Asmodeus is, I believe, the leader of the Nine Hells, an archdevil.
So I was like thinking I would probably know that, I would think.
Yeah, it's like let me just double check before I give you too much.
I mean,
Not
especially
too much.
considering that I'm not only just a tiefling, I'm a what was it? A Legacy of Malbolge tiefling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
So,
guess
yeah.
that
It would be basically as if someone introduced themselves as Satan.
right.
Yeah.
That's the kind of vibe it gives. It's not necessarily an unheard of name, but it definitely is like,
Lucifer Morningstar.
yes,
I was
hello.
about to
And
say,
we are
okay, this guy's either totally fronting and he's just presenting himself as a complete badass, or
But
but
we're
seeing
also
as
Eldritch Blast is like a warlock ability, right?
Yeah.
Or not an atypical like wizard spell.
Yeah, I believe if it was let's see. Well, especially for you two who are magically study magic, you would probably certainly know that like Eldritch Blast is not typically something like an ability that you can really learn. It's more often given by a powerful being in exchange for your soul or some other service, depending on the entities type, yeah, you would certainly be able to know that Eldritch Blast is in fact a Warlock spell.
Perhaps he has his own unicorn, but
Probably a black unicorn, if I would guess.
I'm assuming he gets his powers from a devil. Maybe he'd know what kind of creature that Hammerk has.
Well,
So,
so long
maybe
as...
we'll
so
go
long-
find. Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you.
No worries. I'm just saying, maybe we go and find Asmodeus now. I guess.
Yeah. So long as his goals align with ours for the time being.
I'd also like to meet back up with him and ensure that that artifact he has is well handled.
The crown. Crown of Tiamat, it seems like.
I bet 5 copper that when we find him, he'll be wearing it
Mm.
in broad daylight, middle of the street.
I bet you 10 he's wearing it.
Sure, 10 copper it is. Can I borrow 10 copper? And what do you think? Is that a good place to call it for now?
That's a good place to call it.
Yeah.
I told you this session would be a good one for Tanner to miss.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys have something that he was doing in the interim?
I'll talk to him. Like I said, his excuse was literally I asked him like what would what would Asmodeus say, and he's like, I probably lie about having company over.
Oh, he didn't have company over. Ooh.
Well,
What was he up to, sneaky devil?
I'll figure it out with him. I mean, he's my roommate, so it's not that hard to get a hold of him. But good game, everyone.
Yeah, good game.
Indeed.
Apologies for the awkward stumbling through the fucking questioning process.
No problem.
I had like
Questioning NPCs is always kind of weird.
Yeah, I had like a whole plan and I knew like the take I wanted, and the second I sat down, I was like, I don't remember a fucking single thing I wanted to do. Well, and
Well, you
Alex
got.
shaking his head at me. I'm like, well, work with what I got.
Come on, man.
You got good information. Like, even though we don't have high enough insight to really know what the hell he was, like, we can believe him or not, the fact that he outright denied it, but we have the letter,
Yeah.
suggests something, right? So,
Well,
all right, guys. Well, GG, and play next weekend.
yeah.
That's the plan.
Cool, cool,
Yep.
cool.
Next weekend's not a holiday, right? No, it isn't. Yes.
No,
No.
Nope.
That's several weeks away.
not
Fun.
so. Only like 3.
Yep. Next major holiday, from what I understand, is at least 3 weeks away.
Everywhere you go.
All right, I'm gonna go. See you later, guys.
Yeah, see you
Take
guys.
care, y'all.